Hello guys, what is up everybody? Today I'm going to be showing you how you can become an animator, and this is going to be the easiest method you have ever seen. Before we get into the tutorial, make sure to like and subscribe because I'm only at 77 subscribers. So I'd appreciate it if you could get me to 100 subscribers. That would mean the world to me. Anyways, without stalling, let's get right into the video. Alright, so first up, you want to make sure you have an animation software. I use Rough Animator, but you can use FlipperKit, but it's kind of like the CapCut of animation softwares. It just wants your money really. Rough Animator does cost £8, but there's no in-app purchases, so I think you should be good with it. Anyways, once you've got your animation software, you want to make sure you have a character. I've got my characters over here. You can see I also have all of the poses. So you need to make a bunch of poses that you think you're going to use in your animation. And if you want one but you haven't made one, then you can make it during your animating skit or whatever you want to animate, and then just shove it right into this project. Anyways, so you're going to want to make yourself a pose. I've got this one, so I'm going to copy that and I'm going to make a new project, and I'm going to make sure it's in short form, so it has to be 1080 by 1920 I think. Alright, so I'm just going to paste that right here, and as you can see I've got my pose and it is on the first frame. Alright, now it's time to actually get into the animating phase. Animating is pretty simple actually. Some people think it's really complicated, but trust me, when you actually get to like do it for real, it's not that hard. Alright, so you're gonna make a few frames, just a bit of extra frames, just like so. So you can see here I've got like 8 frames. And now you want to make sure that when you've got your pose, you move to the next frame and you paste the same thing in again. And then what I'm going to do, if you want to animate arms, you remove the arm that you want to animate and you like smear it. I'll show you what smearing means in a second. But for now, I'm just going to remove this arm. Alright, now the arm is removed, I'm going to smear it because I'm going to move it upwards. So I want it to have that like upwards motion. So I'm going to draw it like this. I should probably use my drawing pen for this. Oh yeah, quick note, it's easier to use a drawing pen when animating, so you should probably ask your parents or buy yourself one before you do this, but you can still use a mouse and keyboard, or if you're on mobile you can use touchscreen. Anyways, so my smearing, I do little like lines. So because my arm is moving up, I'm gonna do the smearing on the bottom of the arm, because if it's going down you want it on the top so that it looks better. But I'm gonna keep mine just like that, and there you go, you have your frame. Alright, now that you've got your smearing, you want to move onto the next frame. You're gonna take the smeared pose, copy that and paste it onto the next frame. Now you're gonna want to remove the arm again, and then you're gonna draw it in its final pose. Alright, I've removed the arm again and I'm gonna draw it in its finished pose. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a wave. I'm gonna go like this, and there you go, I've got my finished pose, and I'm just gonna elongate this frame so that you can actually see what it looks like. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot something. Yeah, so you're gonna take this and also copy it again, but before you paste it onto the next frame, you wanna stretch it out a bit. Now that it's stretched, you go to the next frame and paste it in, and it should look normal. So you can see here, stretched, normal, stretched, normal. Then you can elongate the final one. And there you go, you've got your first piece of animation. So let's just take a preview of this. So that's how I smear and animate in general. I do different kinds of animating as well, so I'll show you that in just a second. But I did kind of forget a mouth here, so if I just really quickly add that in, I'm sure it'll look much better. Alright, so you've got your first piece of animation. Every once in a while you want to save your work so that if your animation software crashes, you still have a bit of your progress left. So I'm just gonna name this animation test. Alright, now I'm going to show you another method of animating. Alright, so I've got myself my pose again, and I'm going to be showing you the Davy animate style. So I'm going to have this frame elongated for a bit. You can see here that it just stays on the screen. And then after that, I'm going to duplicate it. And you're going to want to duplicate this around 4 times. So I'm going to get my pose. I'm going to go here, duplicate it, duplicate after, duplicate after, duplicate after. I haven't really done this method in quite a while since I changed my animation style, but what you want to do is you want to make your character bounce. So you're gonna select your whole entire pose on this frame, and you're gonna squish it down just a little bit. On the next frame, you're gonna pull it outwards. Then on the next frame, you're gonna stretch it upwards, and then you're gonna push it inwards. So go short, big, up, squished. That was a really bad way of explaining it, but yeah. Now you should have this kind of bounce. You can see here it kind of like vibrates a bit. Yeah. And then you're gonna want to make a new frame with no pose on it, and I'm just gonna elongate it so you can see the animation properly. But I'm gonna save this one as well, and I'm gonna make myself a new pose. Alright, so I'm just gonna choose this pose. I'm gonna go back to my project and I'm gonna paste it in. You wanna align it with the frame before so you can see your frame. Just align it up, and then there you go. You should have your bounce animation ready. Here's a preview of that animation. Yeah, personally I prefer smear framing because you don't have to move the whole body when you just want to like move a singular arm. Now I'm gonna show you the hardest part of animating. Now when I say hardest, I just mean that it's a little bit more complex than any other part of animating, but that doesn't make it impossible. Now I've got myself a bunch of lip sync chart so I can see what kind of mouth I have to use when I want to say a specific like letter like L, I. So here, this is A or I. So when you're lip syncing, you want to make sure that the mouth pose that you're doing is like linked up with what you're saying. That's the whole reason it's called lip sync, and it's kind of hard to do. Unless you want it to look stiff, it's pretty hard to do. Hello guys, this is Editor Caden coming in to tell you that the rest of the lip sync tutorial will be in a separate video that I'll be posting later on in the week. Anyways, that is the full Caden Animations animating guide. I hope this helps you in your animation journey. Animation does take time, so if you think animation doesn't look good, just keep trying and eventually you'll get it. Thank you for watching the video. I'll see you in the next video.